In a small village in India, surrounded by lush green fields and towering banyan trees, lived a wise and compassionate teacher named Guruji Vishwanath. He wasn't just any teacher, he was a man of great wisdom, patience, and kindness. His school was not a grand building, but a simple open space beneath an ancient peepal tree, where children from different backgrounds came to learn. Despite his humble surroundings, Guruji had transformed many lives. His students adored him, for he did not just teach subjects, he taught values, life lessons, and the true meaning of success. One day, a new student named Ravi joined the school. Unlike other children, Ravi was not eager to learn. He was arrogant, rude, and had no respect for anyone. His father was a wealthy businessman in the city, and Ravi believed that money was the most powerful thing in the world. He often mocked the poor village children and questioned the importance of education. One morning, during class, Ravi interrupted Guruji and said, "Why should I study? My father is rich. I will inherit his business. What will these books give me that money cannot?" The other students fell silent, shocked at Ravi's words. But Guruji only smiled and said, "Knowledge is the only wealth that never diminishes. Let me show you its power." The next day, Guruji gave Ravi 3 objects, a gold coin, a mirror, and a clay lamp. He then asked him to take these into the village and observe how people react to each. Ravi first went to a merchant's shop and showed him the gold coin. The merchant smiled and offered him sweets in return. "Gold has value," Ravi thought proudly. Then he showed the mirror to a young girl. She looked at herself and smiled, saying, "This helps me see myself clearly." Finally, he lit the clay lamp and placed it in a dark alley. Soon people gathered around, thanking him for bringing light to the darkness. When Ravi returned, Guruji asked, "What did you learn?" Ravi replied, "Gold can buy things, a mirror shows us who we are, and light helps others." Guruji nodded and said, "Just like these, knowledge has the power to buy wisdom, reflect our true selves, and light up the lives of others. This is why learning is more valuable than wealth." Still, Ravi was not convinced. He believed that intelligence was nothing without power. So Guruji gave him a small sapling and asked him to plant it and take care of it. Days passed, but the sapling did not grow as fast as Ravi wanted. Frustrated, he stopped watering it, thinking, "What is the use of waiting?" Guruji noticed this and said, "Patience, my child. Just like this tree, knowledge takes time to grow. If you stop nourishing it, it will die." Ravi realized his mistake and started taking care of the plant again. Slowly, it grew into a strong tree, teaching him that true success comes with effort, patience, and care. One day, a bully named Raghu challenged Ravi to a fight. He was much bigger and stronger, and Ravi was afraid. He ran to Guruji seeking advice. Guruji handed him a thin thread and asked him to break it. Ravi easily snapped it. Then Guruji gave him a bundle of threads and asked him to break it again. This time, he could not. Strength does not come from power alone, but from unity, wisdom, and discipline, Guruji explained. Ravi understood. Instead of fighting, he gathered his classmates and stood together against Raghu's bullying. Seeing their unity, Raghu backed off. From that day, he stopped troubling others and even started respecting Guruji's teachings. Over time, Ravi changed. He became humble, hardworking, and kind. He no longer looked down on others, but helped his classmates whenever they struggled. One day, his father visited the village and was shocked to see his once arrogant son sitting among poor children, learning eagerly. "What has happened to my son?" he asked Guruji. Guruji smiled and said, "He has understood that wealth is temporary, but knowledge, patience, and character are eternal." Ravi's father was deeply moved. He decided to support Guruji's school and donated books and resources to help more children receive an education. Years later, Ravi became a great leader, respected by many, not for his wealth, but for his wisdom and integrity. He often said, The greatest treasure is not gold or property, but the teachings of a great teacher. This story teaches us a great teacher does not just give knowledge, they shape character, instill values, and guide us towards true success. Education is not just about learning facts, but about becoming a better human being,